Hey ladies, it's Ariane, and I am back with my 16-week update. And this is actually my second attempt at this video. I just did one, and my daughters are awake, and I didn't think it'd be a big deal. And wow, did I severely underestimate how that would go. They pretty much everything that they could have done to interrupt, they did. And so I finally was like, I'm not even going to try to edit that. And so they're on the couch right now watching a movie. I turned it really low, so hopefully it's not too loud and you can hear me. And if they behave and let me do this, I will let them say hi to you at the end. So that will be their reward. But they've been good for the last 2 seconds, so this might work. So week 16, symptoms have been not a lot of different symptoms. I still have a lot of really bad acne on my forehead, which seems to be getting worse. I've never had it like this with any of my previous pregnancies. It's just a lot of small zits, and it's so bumpy. I've never had this bumpy of a forehead. Doesn't seem to matter what I do, it won't fix it. I also seem to have, my stomach, my belly seems to have grown like 1 inch just in the last couple days. And I feel bigger, I feel pregnant. And I measured it and it's grown, and so it's kind of weird. But the baby is about the size of my hand opened, so that's pretty big. And it's starting to put on some fat, so maybe this baby is growing. I can every once in a while feel the baby kicking, which is really exciting. And I can still sleep on my belly, but I have noticed, like last night I did notice that sleeping on my belly, I can just feel a little bit of pressure on my tummy. I can feel that I'm laying on a tummy. I have a belly, and it's not uncomfortable yet, but I'm just aware of it. So I think I usually try to sleep on my stomach as long as I can, and I just kind of, if I lift one leg up a little bit and kind of balance on my knee, it gives me room for my belly because I'm a total tummy sleeper. So I think I have a little bit longer of sleeping on my tummy, but I can definitely tell there's a baby in there, and I can tell when I lay on my back that there is a definite bump to where, like if my daughters are trying to lay on me, or sometimes in certain positions I'm like, oh no, I have a belly now. Like, you're sitting on the baby. Like there's not that give, that cushion that there used to be. It's like hard there. I can tell my uterus is growing, which is good. My uterus is about they say like between 1 inch and 2 below my belly button, so it's almost to my belly button. It's crazy, it's that high. The other symptom I've been struggling with is I just feel really, really weak. My muscles are very weak. I tried going and doing an outing with my sisters the other day where we walked around at like a little, like a farmer's market. And I was pushing a double stroller, so I was doing, there was a little bit of activity involved, but mostly it was just walking. It wasn't a big deal, but... Are they eating? Okay. But it wore me out, and after a while, like trying to keep up with my sisters and walking and pushing the stroller, I got to where I was worn out, like my legs barely could do it anymore. And by the time I got home, I was like useless for the rest of the day. Like, I felt useless. Obviously I couldn't be, I had to still get up and do stuff, but I was exhausted. I was beat. I went to bed early, and that is not normal. Like, I should be able to go for a walk. It's not like I was going for a hike. And I talked to my mom about it, and my mom thinks that I have circulation problems, and she thinks that that my muscles might not be getting enough oxygen, which makes sense because I have a problem with my circulation. Like my toenails and my lips are oftentimes purple, and I get really cold really easily, and anytime I drink anything cold, I have to like put on a jacket. Or if I drink soda, or anytime I'm at a restaurant and I'm drinking and eating, I have to put on a jacket. And so I'm really sensitive to cold, and I don't have a good, like I have really good blood pressure, but for some reason I don't know exactly, but it makes sense that my oxygen isn't getting to my blood, because that is what it feels like. It feels like my muscles are dying. And so I have an appointment on Tuesday with my doctor, and I'm going to talk to her about it. And so I'm really hoping that I can get some answers about that. And that's really, those are my biggest symptoms. So I've been feeling happier lately. The last week has been a better week for me emotionally. I did have, in my mind, it was a pretty large event happen. Just one of those milestones that you get to in pregnancy. I finally packed up all my pre-pregnancy clothes and said goodbye to most of them, and pulled out my maternity clothes and hung them up in my closet. And most of my maternity clothes still are too big, but I figure whenever I go to find something to wear, it takes me a long time to actually find something that can look good. And so I figured I'd just hang it all up. That way when I do have to just try on options, it's there. It's not wrinkly. It's ready to be worn. And so it's all just hanging in my closet. I pulled out all my maternity pants, and they're ready to be worn. So I am actually in maternity clothes pretty much now. I'm in my maternity pants. The other exciting thing that happened was I finally went out last week with my mom. We went and I bought myself a pair of maternity pants from the jeans from Motherhood Maternity, because I really don't have a lot from my previous pregnancies, and the ones that I did have were really out of style and they didn't look good, or they were too short, or anyway. So I finally bought myself a pair of maternity jeans, and I would show them to you, but they're actually getting washed right now because I wore them and they got a little stretched out. They're still, I don't want to say they're baggy, but you know, they're that maternity stretch where after you wear them for, it was like a day, they started to get a little baggy, so I just decided I'd wash them and get them more comfortable. So I'm really excited about that. I finally have some comfortable maternity clothes that some of them do fit. And I finally have some cute jeans, and so hopefully my next video I'll show them to you. My gender scan, or the whatever it's called, my ultrasound was supposed to be next Monday, but I had to bump it to Tuesday because of a husband scheduling conflict. So next Tuesday I should know the gender, and I will do my 17-week update probably on Friday. And then next week I will do my 18-week update and my ultrasound appointment and the gender reveal. And I'm so excited. I cannot wait to find out the gender of this baby, because I really have no clue. I have no clue what this baby is. So anyway, let's go ahead and do a belly shot. I'll show you my maternity clothes that I'm wearing, because I'm in maternity clothes now. So there's going to be a little bit of a new wardrobe. So this is my 16-week belly, and I'm not going to show you my actual belly. Should I? There's it from the front. I can tell that I'm definitely widening out here a little bit. I'm getting thicker. I have cottage cheese on my thighs now, which I didn't used to have a lot of. I mean, I have some, but so. There's my belly. I measured today, so here's my belly button, and I measured about right here. I'll go ahead and show you my belly. I'll go ahead and show my belly. Why not? Measuring about right here. I think that's at my widest point. I was at 36 inches today. So from the front. There's this side, and I will show you. So here we go. And there's the back. So yeah, definitely filling out a little bit. So there's my belly. My belly button is starting to it's starting to get flat, but my belly button has never popped. I've never actually popped my belly button. It's always had a divot in it, so I don't think it's not going to pop. And my belly button really has never gotten too messed up. It's never really changed through my pregnancies. But I will go ahead. Oh, sorry, that was really close. I'll go ahead and let you say hi to my children really quick. Adelle, can you say hi?
Hi.
Say, I didn't throw a fit, and it was really good, and I watched a movie. What do you want to say?
I watched the Diamond Castle.
So you're watching Diamond Castle? Yeah. And what do you have in your hand?
My mermaid.
You love mermaids, huh?
Lydia gave it for me.
Lydia gave it to you? That was very nice of her. Lydia, can you say hi really quick?
Bye.
No, say hi.
Bye.
Hi.
Hi.
What are you doing?
Stairs.
What are you doing? You don't know? Are you watching a movie?
Yep.
Yeah, Barbie. Can you say Barbie? Barbie. Okay. Say bye-bye. Love ya. Okay. Well, thank you, ladies, and hopefully you'll hear from me the end of the week in a couple days. So we'll talk to you later. Bye.